Welcome in, friends! And you are our friends to another exciting edition of Tuesday. And I will be your host for this evening. I'm just going to be Clay, joined by the First Lady S4M Faith in the production booth, Dark Raven Silver, and this is Eric slash Troop slash Penis Man in the chat, holding it down with a fork and a spoon. And Dub, he's at work. He's making the money. He's the best. We're striving for mediocrity. Tonight, as you can see clearly on the screen, is the artist. And she's a fun little character. Like, if nothing else, for the range and the ability to gather information quickly, right? So I'll go over builds, I'll go over artifacts. Jesus Christ, Clay. Go over add-ons, go over her Adept perks. We'll run an Adept run with just the perks that came with her, and then I'll run a build that I have found to be pretty decent with her and show you her Mori. Let's hope. Good. I hope I'm able to shed some light on the Burge lady here. So, go ahead and get started. Suppose the best thing is to start with the power, right? Birds of Torment. Press and hold the power button to charge Birds of Torment. Once it's fully charged, tap the attack button to summon a dire crow. You can repeat the action quickly by continuously holding down the button and tapping the button again. So I think you can, with add-ons, I think you can throw up to 3. Right, but the more you throw, the longer the cooldown takes to come back. When at least one dire crow is summoned, it stays idle for a limited time. Spawning a new crow will extend the time. Previously spawned dire crow stays idle. So essentially, you'll have 3 sitting if you cast them one right after the other for the duration. When you throw them into flight with the ability button, they inflict damage if you hit somebody close range. If you hit somebody long range, the birds will swarm. And the add-ons will give you different, we'll get into that, but they give you different attributes depending on, how they're swarmed, what kind of add-on you've got. If they pass by somebody within a short distance, but they don't hit them, it will give off killer instinct, so you'll at least know where people are. If somebody's already swarmed, they will take damage if you hit them with another crow. And they can run into the idle crows that are sitting and become swarmed. That's a thing. Alright, so we're going to start with the add-ons. Eerie first. The Garden of Rot. When a survivor affected by dire crows completes the repel action, they are afflicted by the exposed status effect for 4 seconds. This is pretty decent if you're close enough, right? And you just kind of chase them around until they shake the crows off. A lot of people just kind of run with the crows if you are chasing them. One big thing to note about being swarmed by the crows: if you dive into a locker, the crows disappear. Oof. Gone. But notwithstanding, so if you use this, just know it might be easier just to hit the person. Iridescent Feather. The artist gains undetectable when the Bird of Torment is in cooldown, and she holds no crows. So after you fire off, which will be 2, because it decreases the maximum capacity of dire crows by 1. So that only leaves you 2. After you fire off 2, you're undetectable until your birds come back. That one's kind of handy. I like, me, my builds are generally stealth related. I love Trail of Torment, things of that nature. So anytime that I can get up on somebody without them seeing me coming is fantastic. And then, of course, once again, if you swarm somebody with the birds, you have that information of where they are. You can go straight to them. The Ink Egg increases the maximum capacity of dire crows by 1, but it decreases the time the dire crows stay idle. If you're trapping loops with these things, that could matter to you, right? So if you're on one side of the pallet, they're on the other. You drop one down and then go to chase them through it. I don't use that tactic as much as other people usually do with the birds. I'm more proactive or reactive than proactive, I should say. So I'm attacking with the birds as opposed to trapping with the birds. Matthias's baby shoes. Survivors within 5 meters of an idle crow have their auras revealed for 3 seconds. Now that's just the idle crow, so that's when you cast it and you run around, right? If they get near this, you see their aura for 3 seconds. Once again, the way that I play, it doesn't really help me out much, but if you're playing a trapping type artist, that could probably do well for you. Severed hands. Any survivors near a survivor being swarmed by dire crows will also be swarmed. This one I like because now you're just spreading the disease, right? And afflictions that come with that disease. And we'll get into that momentarily. A severed tongue decreases the length of the artist's movement. A length of time the artist's movement slows when the dire crows take flight by 0.5 seconds. There is a little bit of slowdown when you cast the birds. I don't find it to be deeply hindering at all. So, I mean, this is hit or miss. Charcoal stick now. The dire crow's aura is no longer invisible in flight. And that's important because you can see these things coming through the walls. They're fast, but you can still see it to the point to where you could probably dodge it. This gets rid of that. Kind of handy. When they swarm, it afflicts blindness and 15 seconds after they're repelled. Another status effect, exhausted. This one is fun with the hands, so you can grief, lover, a painting, what have you. The dire crow swarm survivor afflicts them with exhausted, so no life value, no sprint burst, no head on, no nothing until they get rid of these birds. If you've got 2 people on a gen and you hit one, the other person gets it too. Now you have 2 people that are exhausted until they get rid of the birds. Just putting that out there. Silver Bell afflicts Oblivious with a swarm, and it's kind of a almost better version than the Iridescent Feather, but you know, it depends on your play style. Thorny Nest, it's Sloppy Butcher for birds. Automatic Drawing. The cooldown time is reduced by 1.5 seconds after a dire crow disintegrates. So if you're, once again, trapping it, it brings it back faster. Another cooldown after the flight, so that's for the actual thing itself. Increases the time the dire crows stay idle by 4 seconds. Again, for a trapping birder, you can do that. But that's not what I'm going to run today. And so it's kind of a mixed bag. Your basic, hey, if these things hit you, here's your status effects that come from that, cooldowns, things of that nature. So, it's kind of fun. Moving on to perks. Right now, she has 2 of the meta perks in the game. And I want you to know that when you see me run these tonight with the Adept run, unless I get them in a random wheel or a redeem, I don't run these perks. Because I am so sick and tired of seeing them as a survivor. It's aggravating. Grim Embrace. Each time a survivor is hooked for the first time, gain a token. When moving 16 meters away from the hook, all generators are blocked for 12 seconds. Cool little slowdown there. You hook somebody, you walk away, now nobody's working on gens. It's a thing. When you reach 4 tokens when moving 16 meters away, now the entity blocks all the generators for 40 seconds, and you get to see the obsession for 6 seconds. Again, it's a cute little perk to slow things down. And on Survivor side, it's aggravating as it's just a pain in my ass. You're making me stop what I'm doing, and I hate that. Stopping forward progression when I'm trying to do things. Pentimento Hex. You see the aura of destroyed totems. You can perform a ritual on a destroyed totem to rekindle it as a hex totem for Pentimento. For each hex totem active at the same time, Pentimento gains an additional effect. 1 hex decreases the survivor's repair speed by 30%. 2 decreases the healing by 30%. 3 decreases the recovery speed while being down, so like knockout, right, by 30%. And 4 hex totems decreases the survivor's exit gate opening speed by 30%. You can drag this thing to a crawl with Remember Me, right? If you get all 5 totems back up before anybody busts the first one that you did, it blocks all the totems so they can't get rid of these effects. I've only popped it once at 5 in the wild. It just doesn't happen. Usually when you bust the totem down, people go back to check to make sure, especially if you're playing the artist, right? They will go back and check to see which ones are broken and which ones aren't. And of course, because behavior's really an idea to say, hey, you know what? You're being hexed by this specific perk. You should go and figure out why that is. So you get this, right? And then it gets immediately broken because everybody knows, like, oh god, well, I gotta stop what I'm doing to go do that. Which is fine. It makes them break the totems twice. Whatever. Stop telling people what the fuck I'm doing. You're getting in my way again. Just let them figure it out on their own. But another way to play this that I found, I would say with varying results, is a little bit more effective. If you really want to get all the totems up, is to wait until they've broken all the totems, and you're going to run it with another hex build, right? So I would do like something like Retribution or Undying. Plaything's a good one because it forces people to break totems unless they want to be oblivious for the rest of the match. They break all the totems. You go and light these things all at once. Don't do them one at a time. Do them all at once. And that way you can get the effects. The problem with this is it generally takes a long time for this to happen. And by the time that you've already, like I said, depending on the character and the amount of pressure that you're pushing, the amount of time that it takes, you're probably already down 3 gens. You know, maybe even 4. And then at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. Like that 30% repair speed regression, nobody cares. Because if you get 3 people on 1 gen, they're screaming through it anyway. So, it's a very hit or miss perk. It's alright. It's kind of fun to think about. It doesn't work out like you really want it to. Scourge Hook Pain Res. This is another meta perk. Because we need slowdown. Okay, I mean, that's fine. And again, I don't fault people for running perks, right? It's a perk. It's in the game. You make builds. I understand. My problem comes with the unoriginality and the lack of creativity where people are running builds specifically because the internet told them to. Pain Res and Grim Embrace, Pop, and what's the last one? I guess it's a crapshoot. Oh, Corrupt Intervention. I've seen that build so many times. Please do something else. Killers, be better. Do something else. Have something. Play something fun for fuck's sakes. Anyway, Scourge Hook, Pain Resonance. At the start of the trial, 4 random hooks are changed into Scourge Hooks. You see their auras in white. You start the trial with 4 tokens, 1 for each survivor. If a generator is available, when that survivor is hooked on a Scourge Hook, you lose a token. The generator with the most progress explodes, losing 25% progress immediately. Right off the bat. It's like a cross-map pop. And then it starts to regress. If you have no tokens, it deactivates for the rest of the trial. So basically, you hook 1 survivor each time. You can blow gens down 25% without being anywhere near them 4 times. Then people running pop with it and just kicking it for another 30%. It's so aggravating. Please find something else to do. Try anything. God, have some creativity in your life. Get off of Reddit. Stop sucking the internet's dick. Alright, so Adept run, here we go. And then as always, friends, people that don't know that you're in this video, Bloody Party streamers, thank you for your sacrifice. You need slowdown. Well, yeah, you do. But I mean, there's other ways to apply pressure to people. If you kill people, you don't have to worry about the gens progressing farther. If you're hooking people actively, that applies pressure because somebody's got to go save them or they're down a person, and that's really hard to come back from at, you know, for 4 or 5 gens. Just be better. All this could be solved by just being better. I'm not saying I'm good, and I'm not good. I am not good. But for sakes, man. I don't have the problems that these people have and make excuses for. And there's a lot of excuses. You ever want to see excuses, go to Reddit. Because it's after excuse of why I have to do this. We have to run the meta build. We have to tunnel. We have to slug. No, you're just shit. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Be better, play better. Play Survivor for a while. I started as a Survivor. And because I started as a Survivor, you will see me play with absolutely no tunneling, no slugging, and no camping. Because that shit sucks. That's not how you apply pressure. You apply pressure by being good at the game. So play Survivor for a little while, because you know what does apply pressure? Mind games. If you can think like a Survivor, you can beat a Survivor. Just saying. I want to thank the fine folks here in this particular lobby for not playing Steve. Aggravating motherfucker. You know what? I'm not even going to go off on a Steve tangent this week, but just thank you for not doing it. No, Steve goals are not my favorite. It's fun, right? It's fun to run and be aggravating, run around with Steve. But I just... It's a bird. I do it for the memes. Folks, also good to note that none of this gameplay will be cut. So you will see every instance of failure upon my part. Now, you see that? No, they got caught by the birds. Now you know where they're at. She just went back. She doesn't care about the birds. There's two of you. Alright. Fight them all, Fang. Not gonna fight them all? That's... Oh, you're exhausted. Get down here. Alright. We're gonna pop that first gen. Right about now. Walk away. Everything locks up. What are the chances you're still over here? Slim. Unless you went into a locker. That would be wise. Ooh! Okay, okay. There. That was not the gem with the most progression on it. That is disconcerting. That thing is... Nobody around there. There's one. Alright. We found two. Is this pallet side? Sure is. Yeah, keep looking behind you. Yeah, did you run the entire loop? She ran the loop without me even being over there. That's hilarious. Sniped. Alright, up to the next one. Enjoy that. That's Nia again, so help me go. Where did you go? Hello? Oh, it's Claudette! I'm whipping! What you doing? You gonna drop out? I'm not playing this game with you. We got places to be. Drop the pallet! Oh, it's Fang again. Oh, you just got sandbagged. How do you feel about that? And we're running after the person that I ran upon. Don't be afraid to leave a chase, folks. Let ADD work for you. Here, this is you. I'm gonna go back over here. As long as it's not the person that you most recently hooked. Alright, pain res. Not pain res. Grim. What is that? I know you ain't. Oh, it's Claudette. Good, good. I was looking for you. You just sandbagged your teammate. Sure, they love that. Drop the pallet. How many pallets are on this map? Are you running Windows? You know it's not over here anymore? Howdy. Did I not aim that properly? I feel like I didn't aim that properly. It's another pallet. This bitch just run me for a gen. I am tired of you, Claudette. Come here. You've grown old. If you thought I wasn't going to walk you all the way to a skirt choke, you are all. Got you. Yeah. Welcome back. I don't know what you thought you were doing, but let me tell you what wasn't happening. Get up there. Alright, I'm gonna go figure out where people are again. Bam! And we found Fang. She's gonna be long gone by the time I get there. Nia? Let me tell you how long it took me. It's Nia again. Nia, what are you doing? To get the Adept trophy. This chick. Oh, we're doubling up here. That's cute. Claudette! It's you again. Good. God, that felt good. Come here. There you go. Howdy. You're out. Goodbye. Promise you your next thing. Yeah, I got you. See, Claudette was your juicer. Bye. That's two. Probably not getting a 4K here, folks, but they say the average is 2, right? That's what you're supposed to get. That's how you know the game is balanced. Have I even hooked this fang? I'm gonna ask the real questions. I feel like I have. I also feel like I lost her because I turned around and kicked the generator first. Hey, how did it go? Oh, I'm looking at it. That's why it's not glowing. Got one. That's it. Get out. Where is the other? I'd love to kill Claudette, but she's going to get out. But you know what is going to happen? Closing that hatch. She's not on this side either. There you go. Leave the game as fast as you can. I'm not really good with the artist. I'm not really good with anybody, but you can see where she has some capabilities to hold things down if you wanted to force a 3-gen or anything like that. There's possibilities there, depending on your playstyle. I don't do that. I don't force a 3-gen, but I will allow one to happen. as evidenced by my Wesker video. I'm like, no, go ahead and finish that generator because I don't want to have to run over there and fool around with it. Now I get to play with my build. Alright, so playing off the hex play thing, right? Heck, we'll start with hex play thing because it's the go-to. I explained it in another video. Every time you hook somebody, they get a totem that lights up. They're oblivious until they break that totem. For the first 90 seconds, they're the only person that can break that totem. Forcing them to break totems. Hex retribution. Any survivor interacting with a dull totem or a hex totem will suffer from oblivious for 45 seconds. And if the hex totem is removed, including this one, all auras of all survivors are shown for 15 seconds. This is a great little information perk. So if they don't break this first, and you start running playthings, when they break those, every time they break one, you'll get 15 seconds of knowing where everybody's at. Nurse's Calling, another aura reading perk, unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. The auras of survivors who are healing or being healed are revealed to you when they're within a 28-meter range. This is specifically to aim birds. That's all I'm doing. And Discordance, because people run things like Distortion. Discordance. Any generator within a range of 128 meters that is being repaired by 2 or more survivors is marked by a yellow aura. This does great for finding out where people are and sending birds their ways. After the generator is no longer being within range, no longer being repaired, the aura remains for another 4 seconds. So you'll find out where everybody is all the time, and it's fantastic. I just made this build today. I was proud of it. I've been playing with artists a little bit through the week because I knew it was coming up that I was going to do this deep dive. So I wanted to get some kind of practice in because I didn't want to get my ass completely handed to me on YouTube. I do have a little bit of dignity that I'd like to maintain. And we're going to run the Feather and the Garden of Rot, and of course a Mori, and hopefully you get to see what that's like. I appreciate redeems being there by whoever wants to redeem them. That way I don't have to go, oh, who do I want to play this week? No, it's right there in front of me. Okay. I'm going to start out by throwing birds there, and as far away as possible. Nope. Hi. No. 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 Run. Close range hurts. Well, I thought I was going to get juiced by you. Apparently this is wrong. So we're going to have our first plaything value coming up. She's not even fighting me. That's hilarious. Wiggle, man. Wiggle. Pretend that you want to survive this round. Wait on these to come back. Ding. There. I think they travel topographically too. So if you throw one and they run into a hill, hi Dwight. They will climb. In which case you will miss. Where the fuck? We're gonna go ahead and hit this first. Because that's why. That's exactly why we're hitting that first. Now you get a totem. Congratulations. Discordance value. What the hell are you doing in my office, bitch? are you up my ass, man? Do you want to die? Because I can make it happen. That is what I'm here to do. And you get a totem. I'm gonna kick this generator. Nobody knows where the birds are coming from. I just heard, did somebody... Yep, found you. That's Fang again. There's Dwight again. That's Fang. Bitch, if you don't get what is known as the f away from me. I ain't playing with you. You're stupid. It's not it. Ooh. Did they fix the pallet drops? Hi. Bet you thought. Done with that. I have not hit anybody with the damn actual bird yet. I need that to happen. Oh. Hi. Did you boon my totem? Why did... Now there's a bot. Why did you DC? Did I just get trolled by a fucking bot? Do it again. Can't do it no more. That's how you outsmart a bot. What? We're gonna go pick you up, put you over here in the moonlight. And now you get to see the Mori. Bye. Who's next? Gotcha. I have to wait. What you doing, Dwight? Sounds like you're doing a gen, Dwight. I'll go kick that. Yeah, oh no, I definitely see you. Hey, Cyclone, remember me? That's two. Have fun with that. Are y'all healing somewhere? This nurse is not proccing. Who saved you? Meg. How did I miss? Twice. Can you get this lunge down, please? That's fine, because I got you that time. Keep busting them totems up, friends. Appreciate you showing me exactly where Megaro's running. Why is that? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You can't be serious. Alright, you have had plenty of time. Get the f***. 4K or 4 out, doesn't matter to me. Still won't tell the slug tunnel camp. It is my oath. There's a lot of hits there that I feel like it should have hit, though. Just saying. Not salty. Just saying. Alright, so there you go. YouTube, take that, have fun with it, play the artist, do whatever you want. I don't care. Maybe you'll do better than I will. You'll probably. Till next time, remember, happy killing.